Hi, this is me. I got a bad stomach ache. I'm about to eat a peach. It's because it's got to be eaten. I should probably cut the dark spots off. I'm about to eat the good one. Stupid. I really want to eat it. I ate an orange. I have a stomach ache. There's a water around here. I found some water. I got a dress on, but it's because I'm so fat. It used to be long. Now it's like, doesn't count. It's like more like a shirt. I'm like, this is stupid. That's what happens. It goes wide instead of long. This is me. I got to do a load of red clothes soon. I didn't post any of the videos. There's a hurricane warning. There's a heat wave. I don't even know what the heat wave is. Like, I don't know what the, I don't like getting rid of labels. I always think, oh, if it's new tags, save the tags, I'm going to take this off because there's going to be fire there. And I'm going to look. They don't give you at the store the name. It says made in China. They don't really give you the name. This is fashion beads. They don't give you, maybe in the store they'll give you what it is. So recycle that every little bit. I've had these for years. That maybe I will sell them, those beads, since they're not from this country. I need to specify. So I'm going to put this on, and I'm going to say on my clock, 20 minutes. I got to burn this down. I'm not supposed to say what this person said, this fortune teller or tarot card reader. I'm not supposed to say it because I think, and the problem is I had 2 candles and I needed to come back with 2 and I came back with 1. I'm asking my higher power right now that I return to the other candle, which is at the house, in a timely manner and burn it down to change and get rid of all this filth from my life and all this disparity and this racism and this unfairness and bring in something else. And it was one thing to bring this candle in on the airplane. We had decided, I believe, to check one bag, and they decided to check the second bag, and whatever it is, it's going to be searched. I had brought it in this bag that ended up getting checked, and they're like, oh, something that appears to be a candle, let's make sure it's a candle and swab it. And I'm just like, this is stupid, because I must have looked on a list, because I didn't want to get it confiscated, and they had burned, the person I got it from, that was already part burned, I think, and it had incense burning in the top. I said, oh my gosh, I don't know what, because maybe the one I left had ashes from the incense, so she pulled the sticks out and said that these had already been, like, cleansed, and I was just like, oh my god, you gotta be careful, because it looks like just one of the regular, Catholic candles you get at the grocery store that they peeled the sticker off of the outside. I had the worst stomach ache. I cannot take it. I'm going to call this place right now. I have another notebook. Excuse me, I can look it up online. I'm having this conflict of trying to use one device to have the phone numbers and try to copy and paste, and then this and this. I'm having the biggest struggle with the iPad. It's like it's auto spelling all this stuff. And I didn't get a Coinbase account. This is fake. Oh, no. That's in spam. You don't want to click on it. So let me look up this place, so temporary housing here. Oh shoot, I forgot what it's called. So that's part of the issue, I have it written there. I had to ask someone to text it. I just feel like it's a special time in the month and I feel drained. And just, in an hour I gotta go back out for my census job and send the paperwork. Let's see, I think I must have looked up on my iPad, so somebody texted. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. Okay. So this is right on the edge of the county, literally right at the water. But I think there's like a marina or something by the water, so technically it's not waterfront. So this place literally has like no phone number or anything. It used to have a sign that said $300 a week, I think, or $150 a week. Let me pause this and call them, and I'm going to start a spreadsheet. I'll start the spreadsheet first. Okay, document recovery. What did I lose? Personal. So address. I need to call this something. I'll call it. How do you change that? I keep clicking there trying to change the name. Right. Personal. Oregon, Maryland, Oregon, Washington. I'll say save as. I'll say save as. I don't know where to save it as. I don't know where to save it as personal. I'll save it as family then, because I need it to just be my stuff. So financial, family, business. I'll put it as family. So I'll name it personal and business. Address, mine, theirs. I just called that. Alright, so hopefully I can find that. I got the worst stomachache. So I'm gonna put in. I'm gonna go on the first line and see how I'm gonna do this. It's all blank. I don't like that. So I'll say Tower Health LLC. So we'll call that name. Sometimes kind of like dyslexia, and I'm like not sure if I should be going down and over. So I was thinking, now that I see one thing on there, I'm thinking, so Tower of Health, like say Trinket Health LLC. So we'll make that like a subtitle of the name, and then underneath we'll say, for Tower, we'll say SOS Business Registry, and then I'll say my info. I'll just say my info or title. My info, title, description. And then on the second one, I'll put account number or numbers, and I'll have to do a second line. Account numbers. And we'll do my mailing address on file. my physical address on file. So let's do date, mailing date of, I don't know, date of, I was going to say status or something, but I'll say my physical address, and then the date, physical address date. So if I had, say, I should put dates maybe and have more than one line. So say I have my Secretary of State address and it's in this state. Do I have it in the state? And I have it, let's just say April 2020, April 14, 2020. I registered it under such and such mailing address, such and such physical address. And then say today, what's today? 7/7/2021. Updated mailing address, and just either leave physical address or put a note to update needed. That's the mailing physical address. I meant mailing. I meant physical address. Date. Okay, and then updates needed. I'll say that. You can always change your updates needed. Why unknown? Updates needed. I'll say prior to August 2021. That way it can be okay. And then I'll go and finally do a wrap text. And I think you can right click to do that. What's the symbol for? I have to pay for this. I try to pay for the whole thing. I don't even know how to do it. What should I just call it? Wrap text. And format cell. Alignments. Wrap text is wrap text, shrink to fit, merge cells. I'll say okay. So they'll wrap that. And then it's on autosave. I don't understand. Alright, so let's shrink that down. Oh, I know why I was on spreadsheets. I got distracted. I was wanting to tell you guys that I got distracted, but I thought it was kind of obvious. So let's add a square for new. I will say new spreadsheet. We'll say queries. I don't think I like that word. I'll say questions. No. I'll say inquiries. I think that's what I meant. Inquiries for housing. And we'll do a sheet 2 and say inquiries for business. And we'll do a sheet 3. Oh, let's put the insert first. We'll do sheet 3 and say inquiries. The only problem with doing it this way is I have everything in the same file, which now I don't have it under my business or state or personal. Inquiries for mixed use. That's the actual goal. And then I'll save this. Save as. That's the properties. And I'll probably add inquiries for. Should I do one for land only? Should I keep that under those? Let's see inquiries for service is, or I'll say IE, RE. What are those things? The shipping container, I don't know what they're called, shipping that is like something that's not like there's a building or an address or land that's for rent, for sale, for trade, for this, versus something that's an RV or a trailer that needs to be moved to a place. Can it be moved to a place? Excuse me. Is this, where's this being saved? I don't remember saving it. Save a copy. Did I save it under personal? Oh shoot. It's already saving it. So it's saving a copy, which is kind of a problem. Because, oh shoot, I put it under family. I'm not sure I wanted it under family. I'll keep it under family. So the other one's under financial, right? Oh my gosh. I think it is. Alright. So let's keep this out. And pause the video and contact this number. And then I'll see about this temporary housing. Because this place is going up for sale and we're done. And I need it also in the other state. Hi, I'm back. I left a message, so oops, I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I feel sick. I just feel so mad, guys. I don't know what this. That's a HUD program. It looks like. Homelessness dislocation. I can't deal with this. I can't deal with it because all of my housing is a mess. And if my name is on stuff and I'm dealing with other adults and they're like, oh, let it go, and now everything's gonna be affected because my name is on stuff, despite whether a lot of stuff happened during COVID that was not planned, and I did not follow up on stuff because all the rents went up, and I picked and grabbed at every job that I could get an interview, and yes, and work that 20 hours a day, 20 sometimes 21 hours a day, and sometimes the other day, a few days ago, I worked over 24 hours a day, and I didn't even get paid for the job. And then I worked another 20 hours the next day redoing the paperwork for the one job, so I haven't got paid. And the other jobs I haven't got paid in. It's like enough's enough. It's one thing to work and run yourself raggedy and ignore your self-employment, but if I'm working for myself, doing the loan signing or notary or doctor, I need to start saying I need a payment. I can't just they're going to get away with not paying these government agencies and the Medicaid, not paying millions and millions of, for me, it's tens of thousands of dollars they haven't paid me since I got licensed. I can't, if I didn't pay my bill, they're going to shut off my services. If I don't pay my phone, it's going to shut off the service. So I have to tell my patients, unless you ask their pediatricians or change your insurance to the right one, or unfortunately the insurance disparity has got me getting less money than if I had been in network versus out of network due to lies of a racist inspector. I cannot, it's like there's got to be somewhere else that I can go, like in the world. It's like these places where all these storms are coming through, like people use this vacation sites. I'm sick. I had a cold since I got that dental appointment, and my boyfriend went to the same place a couple days later, got sick, but he got better, and I didn't. And all this stress and all this stuff, I started feeling a little bit better. And then I started feeling sick again, being up all those nights last week, trying to do this loan signing. They told me to do this. I agreed to do this one after hours, after 6:30 p.m. out of town, where I didn't get home until 9:30, and they want you to scan it. And I went to download the Brother Scan utility tool to see if I could do multiple pages in a document, but the scan was uploading so slowly that I just did 140. I had to go through 141 pages, scan them like 70, exactly 70 pages, one at a time, and keep track. And then I went to copy and paste it into Word document, and it put the last page first. I had 10 documents times 7, or 10 pages on each document times 7. And they told me to redo it. I had to redo it from the car in the middle of the night, in the dark, or if you look like they're doing drug deals next to me. And I couldn't find one of the pages, and I couldn't find on the website. I had uploaded 70 pages, but none of the documents were available, even the original document, which I needed to use. And luckily, it was saved as a download. I didn't save it into my computer, so I learned to save the document, even temporarily, for the client, and the blank one, so you know the pages aren't numbered. And if it's 6:30 at night and they tell you if the signing's at 6:30 and they want the e-scans at 7:30, or sorry, 75 minutes later, so do they want them at 7:45, or are they giving you an hour? Anyways, I was still at their house at 8:30 or 8, and they said, you're overdue on the e-docs. And I asked them, can I do the e-docs via app? Some people say just take a picture with your phone, just so they have the signature pages on a timely manner. And so you could do that as soon as a person signs it. And some people say, don't use the app. Like I had downloaded an app to use on my phone. My phone actually has it. The newer phone has an app. And it's just a refurbished, and the iPad has an app, which I could send as a complete set of documents. But didn't respond, so I used this all-in-one printer, and it wouldn't scan it because I needed something different with the modem. It wouldn't do it with the cord. So it was up to after 1:30. I got up. I don't know why I was up for 24 hours. I think 2:30 I got up that morning and went to bed at 2:30. I said, I'm done. I finished it. I'm done. And I will never do that, because you get home, you leave their place to get home after 9:30, 10:30. You didn't eat anything all day because you're preparing the paper, and you do come home and try to eat and hurry up and start scanning. And I was sitting there watching this Brother utility tool take hours. It's still not finished. I still see it pop up asking me to keep downloading crap. You learn your lesson when you don't have a regular scanner and a regular dual tray laser. This printer has 2 trays, but one is the pop-out tray, not the stackable tray. And I still think people needed to do some download stuff. But there's issues with the technology that's out of my control, and that's part of why I have so many bills for this, is to have the regular technology I don't have control over and the backup technology. And I messed that up in the bills. I got rid of my excellent introductory offer, and I messed it up so bad. Guys, I am just so exhausted. My boyfriend said, oh, we have each other, blah, blah, blah. And I said, I'm a failure. And he said, stop talking like that. I said, tell me to take a nap. People say I'm on a dark cloud, a pity pot. You look at the truth. If you get tests, say you got 10 tests back and you failed all 10 of them. Maybe you don't call yourself a failure, but you say, I have failed. It's the truth. You could say tomorrow will be a new day and I'll do better, yeah. But today, getting those scores back, you failed. So I got about an hour to deal with this. Oh, by the way, I don't have, the bank says I have the money to do this down payment. I don't have it. And I said I was keeping that money in the account for 9 to 12 months. Living expenses. They see abnormal job and weird hours and increase in pay that they don't like. And I'm going to say that is my hours. So I'm going to tell the bank that. In fact, let's do it right now. I say, no, I'm not going to pay $32,000. I'm going to call the realtor first. He's on the phone with somebody. I'm going to call my boyfriend. This is me. I'm getting ready to tell the realtor that the bank for first-time homeowners or USDA wants me to pay 40% down on a property that already is less than $500 a month. And I have sent them income from. I have one. I work for the census. I work for the county. I'm a doctor. I do birth assist. I'm a doula. I'm a notary, signing agent, and a general notary. And I have income from everything but doula. So I'm not even mentioning that. But that's going to be a little thing for the Tower of Health. It's going to be like a sub company or house under when I actually get a clinic. So I'm trying to be proactive. Nobody cares. I'm the only adult you see in this camera. Nobody cares to help me. People have opportunity to lend me the money that I could use, and nobody took me seriously. I said I know they're going to ask because I've only been working a certain amount of time in COVID. I worked during COVID, but I had the self-employment, which isn't high enough. So I said to people in my life, and my medical business is sucking me dry. So I'm going to slowly, I don't need to slowly shut it down. I just need to slowly stop paying for all of the stuff that I'm paying for. Something out there yelling. All I need to do is get something to drink, like some tea. Bye, guys. I watch these people on van build out and RVs where they could stand up in their little homes and they're all super organized. And I think to myself, what did I do wrong? Like, I don't want to live in a van. I'm self-employed. I have a lot of stuff. But it's going to teach me not to have a lot of stuff. I'm going to drink this juice if I can get it open. It's grapefruit or something. I was going to bring a juice or fruit with me. Nobody would talk to me. Call my friend. She's not available. Your boyfriend is... I cannot get this bottle open. I mean, I'm just going to have to get rid of my stuff from my business and all my business and just have a sale and just all of my wholesale from eBay that I ordered. I cannot get this open for the life of me. I'm using this rubber glove. All of my, this isn't a rubber glove. It's a piece of paper. It looks like a rubber glove. All of the people in my life, they don't care about me trying to save money on rent, and they're not trying to help like my kids, and it's so devastating. My mom was a career teacher. She had not getting a job like me for years and years to substitute here and there. taught preschool at the military base. That position of teaching preschool and moved up to the other position as a youth. She worked in the snack bar at the youth center, and then she got a job as a manager at the roller rink. It was open Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I think Thursdays and Sundays. I don't think it was open Sunday. It was open Friday, Saturday night to the public. I think Thursday and Sunday for parties and events. So she didn't have a babysitter. She had me at the roller rink late at night on Saturday and Friday and Saturday. All day Sunday. And she was there for the events on the weekend, which are Thursday, Sunday. Those are pretty quiet. I don't think they were open to the public on Sundays. I think there was a lot of events. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, she would go in to do accounting and stuff. She didn't tell me what she did. She had a desk. I don't even remember her sitting at the desk. I'd sit at the desk. The old military was that steel gray, or it's not even olive drab. I think it was like a gray. And you had those black pens that like seemed to always work. And you had a cage where we kept the stuff to fix the skates. I think did we keep the skates? I don't think we kept the skates in there. We kept the safe in there. So the cage had like benches where you could redo the wheels or tighten up the trucks, or whatever you call them. And they had a cash register here with a window. We had a door here. We had a big door here, or a big thing for the skaters to trade their shoes for skates. They would just spray them with that sterilizing stuff. And then we had another door there that would take you. So this is the back part of the office with that one door. This lady smoked cigarettes, like chain smoke. She was really thin. And then you had to go around this way around the cage. So the cage was separating the back office from the front office. And then there was a couch here with a coffee table. Another military piece of furniture. And I got tired of skating, and the kids would yell at me from the front, "Look at her. She's blah, blah, blah. She's not skating. She's not cool." And I'd be like, "Oh, I've been skating for years. I'm just tired of it." And maybe that's when my mom quit. But maybe my friends weren't there anymore. My mom made it so the off-base kids could come on base and skate. They told them, and it was just a big, I don't know, after September 11th, if they would allow that. But I'm just changing the subject to try to think about what my mom did. Married to somebody who was an officer in the U.S. Air Force and a college professor at the same time, and retired from the military career and became a college professor again. So why was she having to work 7 days a week? And it wasn't the roller rink, just the busyness of being a manager. And she was taking daytimes to go see the base commander and get like approvals and do budgets. They see, oh, we have maximum capacity. Have to put a sign up, and the money, and how they go buy sodas if the delivery truck, they ran out of sodas, and they shed it over the food and the candy. And I don't know if we paid someone to clean. It must have had someone clean the bathrooms. I don't know if we cleaned the bathrooms and sweep the rink off. They put an archery range in there, and they put a wall up, but they didn't put it up all the way to the top. I thought that was kind of creepy. So you could hear the archery range. Well, they took the corner where we used to skate around and drink sodas. So it's like there was like an eating area. And for some reason, we take some kind of pen. I don't know how we got a pen, like a safety pen, and we would poke holes in our sodas. I don't know. We did weird stuff, and we'd get those little pizzas during the day. I think. Well, I feel like sometimes she was still on the base. I spent most of my time riding the bus to the base and not home as a child. I would ride to the daycare center across from the youth center. So she worked at the youth center. I was at a daycare center with my friend Dawn, whose mom worked over there. So it was kind of weird. Then we started doing Girl Scouts. There's a bunch of weird stuff that. There's a bunch of weird stuff. I even did a piano lesson over there once with the piano teacher's daughter, and like one lesson that she had, it was weird because a lot of people lived off base and they were like older, probably like my age now, but I seem a lot older. But you don't really know who's associated with the base, like who's the military person in this scenario. You know, they were on base, you knew they were military, but you don't know if their career. And I was like, why do some people live in small houses? Some people live in bigger houses. Some people move a lot more, and I felt like, were they enlisted or were they officer? Like, I was so confused about the hierarchy there. Other people, like, this one kid I had a crush on, his dad was a big level there, and he lived in that fancier neighborhood. And there's just like, so I was like, I'd never been in one of those homes on the base. He's like, oh yeah, we live such and such. You drive by it on this one road. And yeah, I drive by it all right. There's a bunch of weird stuff. Because we were always off base. But I'm trying to change the subject. It sucks that I had to watch my mom do all these different jobs. And having had that much income, where you could buy a house, a car, you could work a job almost anywhere. I mean, she was a teacher too. People say they can't afford. Like, you can have a job almost anywhere. And get some kind of home. We had water for our home. So I'm just so confused as to why. Like, I feel like some of this is, I'm making decisions based on, like I said, the other adults I'm around, and I'm not pulling myself away from the situation, but I'm trying to take responsibility for everybody else. I'll come back and report. I'm going to post this video. Let's think of a name. Before we do that, Wells Fargo survey. Has now expired. Everything has expired. Right. Insurance, contract, so nothing changed. official time today. Stats show disparity. With 40% or 35% down payment. Almost perfect credit score. And you know that what's your regular income? Regular employee income. Almost wasn't our debt. And no baker would even sit down to pull up my, what do you call it, my account. I call this digitally, I thought it were digitally, no, I'm not quite sure, D-I, it's not saying, D-I, G-I-T-I-L-I-T-Y, the documents I uploaded were not reviewed but deleted and passed several times, taking me hours and hours and hours that I could have been working and for no good. I'm seeing this. I'm seeing it just like that. I don't even care. I don't care if everybody sees that. Phone outage. By July 12th. That's crazy. This video was supposed to end. The realtor was supposed to call. Bye, guys. I gotta go meet someone for my job. One of my other jobs I actually have. Bye, guys.